Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting via a kind suggestion to Theo being misunderstood on road rules. Let's see what happens.
Today's a different kind of day for Theo. Like about the past month, I've seen like I'm in limbo, kind of like I'm between like lives, kind of like part ghost, part human. My father died a couple years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
And then my mother actually lives down in Tucson.
Yeah?
I think at the age of 14, my mother emancipated me, like legally emancipated me, like signing the contract and everything.
Really?
That just says that I'm responsible for my own actions and whatnot. I mean, I think I was kind of a special kid growing up, and I really, like, I could use like a lot of affection. I needed a lot of attention. She couldn't do it. I mean, it's gonna be hard on me in the future, I think, because I don't really know how to care about somebody.
Can you give us know what we're doing?
Clueless. Wonder what kind of people did y'all think would be here? Like,
Well, I knew they would be between 18 and 24, and I knew it was going to be 3 girls and 3 dudes.
guys.
Yeah.
I got this dream that I got here, and everyone else was Japanese. I didn't speak a word of English.
Japanese?
I can't deal with Asian people that much, I don't think.
Oh, Lord, Theo. Okay. First things first. Britt, how do we get here? Someone emailed this to me because a while back I think I was watching something and he mentioned being on road rules and I was like, what? Somehow it came up and I flipped out because as a millennial, if you didn't watch the Real World Road Rules, like Wars Challenge, whatever it was called, or Road Rules separately in Real World, like, were you okay? Blink twice. It shaped my like adolescence for sure. I was more of a Real World girl and I had no business watching it. Okay. Especially in my very strict religious household, but I did. I was definitely more of a Real World girl, but I would watch Road Rules when they came together and did like the joint show where they did the competition. And so I freaked out finding out that he was on because I'm sure I saw it, but just, you know, now 20 plus years later, I'm like, I don't remember that being Theo. That's number one. That's how we got here. Number two, it's almost hard for me to take that little anecdote that he gave us in the beginning in the car seriously because he's always like talking out the side of his neck. So I'm like, I'm waiting for him to like laugh, but I think he's being very serious. I had never, I've watched countless interviews. I never heard him say he was emancipated. I remember him saying his father passed like when he was young. And you know, that's really sad that he's like, I know it's going to mess me up later because I don't really know how to love anybody. Broken heart. But here's what happens to people like this. And I'm speaking from a very close perspective. When you are raised in a way that you are lacking, humor becomes your first line of defense. And I mean it. I mean it. Humor genuinely becomes how you protect yourself. It's how you are able to shake everything off. And this for me just shaped so much of Theo. And I understand him so much more now. And his sense of humor and the way he jokes. It's like, yeah, this kid could never really take anything too seriously because if he did, he would fall apart. So it just made me love him even more. But then he goes off on the tangent that he's on right now. And I'm like, oh, there he is.
I can't deal with Asian people that much, I don't
What?
think.
You don't think? Like what?
All going to be Asian, and you were gonna
Exactly.
Be so
You're going to be
I'm not
like,
gonna be in
dude.
trouble, I've just had trouble dealing with them.
They really used to just drop them
19,
off in the
he's young.
desert and give them a
He probably
camper.
hasn't
Didn't
been
they live in
around a lot
campers?
of people of color.
Right.
What
Well,
in the
we
hell?
know he grew up in like rural Louisiana, but he always talks about how he had like a lot of black friends because he was in the hood, right?
Probably hasn't been around a lot of people of color.
What in the hell is Theo? That's what I think people think of me when they first talk to me and get to know me. They don't really understand me. Because, I mean, a lot of times I don't even understand myself. You know, I'm surprised as other people are at some of the things that come into my head or some of the things that I think about. Why do you do it? Why do you play rugby?
Rugby just fits me to a team, man. It's one of those sports that just works out. It's about brotherhood and camaraderie. Rugby doesn't care if you get hurt, if you have a sprained ankle. It wants you to keep playing. And I love that about this sport. I love it how it just kind of tells you to deal with the pain and you know.
Yeah, I don't really have a sport like that. I'm a slender guy.
You know.
I don't need to snap anything. I mean, I need everything I have. Let's go, Letarian. It's time.
I feel like I need a harness right now.
Oh.
You can do this. It's not gonna be that bad.
can't live life being afraid you're gonna die.
Dead man walking.
Theo.
I've never been with a black girl. Although, like, I could have, but I was in a relationship. I could have. I totally could have, dude.
I could have, I swear I could have. I had a black best friend.
Yeah.
Oh, my best friend is black.
I need a translator. Ruby's black.
My dog's black.
Yeah, the partner's black.
My dog.
Oh my god.
What did he say?
My dog's black.
Yeah, the partner's black.
Oh my god.
What did he say? I can't tell what he
Dog's
said.
black.
Yeah, the partner's black.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. James is saying that.
What did he say? I can't tell.
Get on the bus. Sorry. Just being who I am, sometimes nobody will understand me. But then I don't really know if it's me or if it's just the people that I'm around.
Now being in my mid-30s, a parent, a wife, a woman of, career, and, I just can't, like, they really casted these kids, because they were kids, young college kids, 18 to 24, she said, threw them in the desert, gave them a camper, and they're just riding through the country. Was it through the country? And doing these random challenges while getting to know each other in this tiny box on wheels. This was reality TV gold. I'm just like blown away as someone who, like, as a former talent agent, what a genius idea. Hot mess, train wreck, genius idea. Theo, I don't know what he said. If you understood what he said or from watching this episode, please tell me in the comments.
I don't know. Like, I just have so many mixed emotions about everything. This is just so insane. It's so insane.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gonna be so much fun.
He's on a payphone. He fell!
Don't laugh at me.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, I'm alright. You wanna walk down by that creek they got down there?
That what?
When will they retrieve
Crick.
us?
Crick?
Down at the bottom there.
Do we have like 2 hours?
I'm gonna put a crick in your neck. Maybe I don't fit in with these people that much. I just feel like sometimes maybe they just don't like my personality. They just don't like the way that I am.
I think they just literally don't understand, like, what he's saying. They don't seem to be mean to him. But I'm watching clips.
Too. I was like,
I got black friends. Well, my uncle's roommate's black.
Oh, is that what he
my
said?
gardener's black.
Like,
roommate's black. Well, my dog's black. Well, my gardener's black.
like Theo.
Why am I having such a hard time understanding what they're saying? I'm about to turn on the captions because what is black? They are kind of making fun of him right now. My gardener's black. Is that what he said? Is that what he said? Understood. Got it. I'm going to keep the captions on. It's helping me.
we've seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah. Theo just shot him. And I mean, he's a good kid or whatever. He just doesn't know.
He really doesn't know.
They just don't know me yet. They don't need to jump on my case. I mean, I'm not jumping on their case about anything. Whenever people meet me for the first time, they laugh at me or something like that. I mean, I just don't understand it sometimes. I've always felt that I was different than other people in a way. I mean, we're in a group right now, but right now I'm totally alone. We're leaving here with the cash, man. I don't know these people, and they're not running off with my bank.
Do you realize, like, how many girls are just...
It was a monetary... I'm like... Wow. See, yeah, I really was more of a real world girl because I didn't realize this. Oh, they are kind of ostracizing him, but he said, like, he's just misunderstood and whoever meets him. And he does. Theo Von has a very different personality. And I don't think a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I think you either like his sense of humor or you don't, I think. But I love to see how he kind of evolved and was able to take this uniqueness that he had that set him apart on Road Rules and make it like his bread and butter. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, be you, Theo.
Cash, man. I don't know these people, and they're not running off with my bank.
Do you realize, like, how many girls would just own our nuts just for the hell of it, just because we're...
Just nobody.
Just for no one.
Well, you know what it is? It's a journeyman is what it is, I think. I don't know, man. I'm really on a journey, dude, just to, like, really, like, get to know myself, I think. And experience myself. I've had too much outside influence, especially from females. Just messed up kind of my emotions. And that's what part of my journey is about, man. Finding faith, having faith in myself.
Trusting your own gut.
I just feel like on the inside, sometimes I'm just a bunch of Band-Aids, you know? And I just keep adding to the wound. I'm just not healing anything. Just by the way that I live my life. I don't know.
He's got trauma.
Yeah, this trip's really like a lot about doing some things for myself. The penis thing is not really my thing. My penis seems to be fine the way it is, and I don't need the machine. Actually thinking that I'd rather get a DWI than get married to one.
True, dude, you can have those missions, dude. You can have those missions, but not this mission. This is my mission, and I'm taking it back, dude. It's the first time. It might be the only time because you might die.
You're right. You're right. That's a very good point. Remember that. It's cool how life takes you different ways and whips you around
Look at
like
the
leaves
old
in the wind.
MacBook.
It's cool how life can just set you on a breeze and show you your country and have the most fun, you know, that you've maybe ever had and learn the most about yourself that you've ever learned.
Hey, you sing your
He's
song,
so like introspective, and he has a lot of self-awareness. I really just think that because of where he's from, and this is why when people say like, where you're from doesn't matter, like everybody has a chance, it's like only people who come from a place of I'm going to use the word privilege. They have had some type of leg up or some type of help or some type of opportunity can say that. Because if you are someone like Theo Von, who's from where he's from, the situation that he's from, he only really knows what he has ever seen or witnessed, right? Like, and so then you get him in a group setting with other people and he comes off super ignorant or whatever, but he's not. He just, like they said, he just doesn't know. And so, but I love again that he took that. He seems very self-aware here, and he's been able to turn it and spin it again into humor, but he just confirmed what I knew is true. Like, this kid has so much trauma, and he's a really good comedian because of all his trauma. Speaking from experience. I'm not a comedian, but girl got trauma, and I make people laugh.
It's about time right now, dude.
Well, I ain't gotta hurry to get all fixed up. I got an extra space in the cab of my truck. All I have to do is just like strap on my seatbelt, keep it, you know, kind of loose, and just kind of enjoy the ride that we're going on. I'm just gonna inhale everything and just like let it just marinate in my lungs. It's been nice, and it's gonna get even better. I can only
So
imagine.
deep, Theo.
Mama
So
and
deep.
Daddy, it may not seem right, but the greenest grass grows on the tree. It's kind of wild seeing all the coins out at one time. Like each coin is symbolic of a different day and of a different time and of a different fear overcome. I'm gonna save away for like a rainy day, like a tsunami typhoon rainy day, because I got a lot of money.
Oh, what a cutie. Yeah, I think I understand him a lot more. Now this makes me want to go like binge Real World and Road Rules from the 90s. Man, what a time to be alive. All right, you guys. Thank you for that one. And I hope you have the day that you deserve. Bye.